Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has just dropped the biggest bombshell of the war. A full military occupation of Gaza. Not just raids, not just operation zones. Full control. Boots on the ground in every street, even where hostages are still being held. And if the army chief doesn't like it, he was told to resign. Yes, that's the message Netanyahu's office sent to Chief of Staff Eyal Zamir. If this does not suit him, he should resign. A statement that confirms what many suspected. Israel is no longer just fighting Hamas. It's being dragged into a political war led by Netanyahu himself. Because this isn't only about Gaza, it's also about survival. Netanyahu's survival. With his popularity collapsing, court cases looming, and coalition pressures mounting, he needs the war to go on. He needs to keep the focus on external enemies, to keep his far-right allies close, and to avoid facing the consequences of a political downfall. So he moves the goalposts again. First, destroy Hamas. Then, free the hostages. Now, occupy the entire Strip. But what happens next? That's the question no one in the Israeli government can answer. Not clearly, at least. Not even Netanyahu. A leaked 32-page document, seen by Euronews, lays out one possible future. It's called the Gaza Security and Recovery Program. It reads like a plan for indefinite Israeli rule. No Palestinian state, no UN aid agencies, no Palestinian Authority. Just military control, ideological re-education, and economic reconstruction under Israeli terms. One Israeli official confirmed this is not a final plan, but it's definitely on the table. And this comes as Israel already controls 75% of Gaza. The army estimates it could take years to dismantle all of Hamas's infrastructure. Meanwhile, hostages are still being held. Aid is not getting through. The Red Cross is trying to step in, but Hamas says it won't cooperate unless Israel opens corridors and stops bombing during deliveries. This isn't military strategy, it's brinkmanship, a dangerous game, and civilians are the pawns. Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar told Euronews last month that Israel had no plans to govern Gaza long-term. But Netanyahu has now openly contradicted him. He even endorsed Donald Trump's proposal to resettle Gaza's population in other countries. A plan condemned across the region as a potential war crime. Trump called it a chance to turn Gaza into the Riviera of the Middle East, with shopping malls and luxury hotels. Tell that to the starving families in Deir al-Balah, or to the emaciated hostages Hamas just showed on video. The truth is, Israel's war aims keep changing, but one thing hasn't. Netanyahu's will to stay in power, even if it means pushing his country into an occupation with no end date. Even if it means fighting his own army. Even if it breaks every diplomatic relationship he still has left. And what will Europe do? Watch, condemn, and move on? Or will this be the moment Brussels finally puts pressure where it counts? Let us know what you think in the comments. If you found this video useful, like it, subscribe to the channel, and visit westernrelations.com for in-depth political analysis and a European voice on global affairs. Thank you for watching.